Well, we decided to launch a special Hannity investigation to find out if American Muslims think that Sharia law should supersede the U.S. Constitution. Earlier today, we sent out Fox News contributor David Webb to an Islamic cultural center in New York City. Now watch this closely.
Your thoughts, should Sharia law supersede the U.S. Constitution?
No, but I think the Sharia law is made by God, by Allah, and the Constitution is made by people. So it's not the same.
Do you believe that Sharia law should be above the U.S. Constitution?
Yes. Yes.
Sharia law is completely different than the United States Constitution. As a Muslim, you practice my Islamic law.
Should any religious law supersede the U.S. Constitution at any time? Any denomination?
Maybe in the future.
Should Sharia law be over the U.S. Constitution?
Yes, maybe.
The U.S. Constitution, which is made by people, and the Sharia law is made by Allah. So that is all the way above. That has to be definitely in the land, not for the America, for the whole world, would be above.
So that should be above the U.S. Constitution?
Yes.
That at this point, they're saying in the next 30 years, it's going to be the biggest religion in the world. And some even say where 30% of House or Senate in America could be run by Muslims. Why do you think it's grown so big?
Islam is a very different religion than something like Christianity in that it has a socio-political component to it that Christianity doesn't, in that it is a political religious system. And it was designed that way from its beginning, in that Muhammad, if once again we're assuming that the traditional Islamic sources are correct, he was a warlord.
That by the year 2070, there would be an equal share of Christians and Muslims in the global population.
Conrad Hackett of the Pew Research Center summarized the main headline that Islam is currently the fastest growing faith in the world. This is mainly due to higher birth rates and a youthful population, he said, not conversion.
But as you get to the end of human history and you get into the period of time called the tribulation, there is a specific fulfillment of this prophecy that I want you to understand. And it has to do with Islam. The Muslims have an eschatology. In other words, they have a theology of the end. They know where they're going, according to their writings. They know where they're going. Let me describe the Muslim Jesus to you. This is out of their own writings, the Quran and the Sunnah. In their system, they have Jesus. Jesus was a man. He was not God. He did not die. He went to heaven like Elijah. He did not die, therefore he did not rise. He did not die, therefore he did not provide an atonement for anyone, because no one can provide an atonement for anyone else. He is a man, he is a prophet, he is nothing more. He went to heaven like Elijah, and he's in heaven right now, standing alongside Allah, waiting for Allah to send him back. In their system, this man, this prophet Jesus, who is now in heaven, never having died, plays a key role in the end times, because he will return from heaven without dying. He will come back when Allah sends him back. Now the question to ask is, why would Allah want to send Jesus back? He has a lot of prophets to pick from. Why does he send Jesus back? Answer: so that when he shows up, he can correct all the Christians who have misunderstood who he is.
That really, in so many ways, what Islam teaches, what Islam expects, it's very, very similar. Very, very similar to what the Bible teaches, except it's all flipped on its head. Okay, Islam takes the good guys of the biblical narrative and it turns them into the bad guys. It turns the bad guys of the biblical narrative and it turns them into the good guys. It takes the Antichrist from the Bible and it basically repackages him as the primary long-awaited Messiah figure known as the Mahdi, or we could just say in English, the Mahdi. So who is...
Al-Mahdi will come at a time from the context of the hadiths where Israel has already fallen. Because it says in Sahih Muslim Bukhari that when Isa alayhi salam arrives and he will go to pray in the Minar al-Bayda, the white minaret, the army of the Amir is there, and they'll be heading to where? To Bayt al-Maqdis. When Isa alayhi salam enters Bayt al-Maqdis, the Mahdi and the army are already there. And who is there at the same time on earth? The Dajjal. The Dajjal.
That's what he will do. The Mahdi, or the 12th Imam, that means the guided one, is the long-awaited Savior. He is the establisher of the final caliphate. And the world must follow him as he takes over, or he will destroy all enemies of Islam. He will come and he will carry on holy war, and either you convert or you're killed by the Mahdi.
Join us for a powerful one-day seminar, Islam in America. What are we as Christians called to do? Discover what this growing reality means for the church today, and how are we to respond with wisdom, truth, and courage in the face of this new paradigm. The date to be announced soon. Registration opens shortly. Don't miss it.